Hello students, today we will learn that what is mean effective pressure of an engine, of an IC engine. Okay, by definition, mean effective pressure is the hypothetical mean pressure which is acting over the piston when the engine is working. We know this thing that in case an engine is there, then it has four stroke. In case I talk about four stroke engine, that is suction, compression, working and exhaust. Okay, what happens that in suction the charge is sucked inside the cylinder. In compression the charge is compressed, ultimately a spark is introduced, and due to that the mixture ignites, and due to ignition heat is added to the system. So now work is to be performed, so next stroke is the working stroke and ultimately the exhaust stroke. So what we see over here, that when the charge is subjected to the compression stroke, then initially the pressure of the charge is atmospheric pressure, okay, and when it is compressed, okay, then it is higher than atmospheric. So when the charge is continuously compressed, then the pressure of the charge is continuously increasing. Similarly, when the ignition takes place and working happens, then when just spark is introduced to the mixture, at that time the pressure is highest, and by when it is pushing the piston, the pressure decreases. Okay, so once again I am talking particularly about the mean effective pressure of a 4-stroke SI engine. Okay, and it is naturally aspirated engine, means when suction is taking place, then suction is happening at atmospheric pressure. So for that case I am talking about. Once again, that when charge is sucked inside, it is almost at atmospheric pressure. Okay, when it is compressed, so initially atmospheric pressure and ultimately with highest pressure, means the ultimate pressure of the compression stroke, and then when spark is introduced, the pressure goes even higher, and when work happens, then the pressure pushes the piston, and by the pressure lowers down. Okay, now what happens, we can see that there is no any fixed pressure which is working over the piston. So the definition of mean effective pressure is that it is an average pressure which we can assume is applied over the piston. Means we can assume this thing, that over the piston the pressure remains equals to mean effective pressure all the time, and it is a hypothetical pressure. This pressure we have to find out by mathematical ways. Okay, so hope you would have got the definition of the mean effective pressure. Okay, it is a constant pressure, a mean pressure. The pressure inside the engine of a 4-stroke SI engine is continuously changing. So in case we want that over the piston crown what mean pressure is acting, so that context is what mean effective pressure. Okay, so before understanding how to derive it, we have to understand some mathematics. Okay, over here you can see that this is XY coordinate system. Okay, and this, as I am showing with the arrow, suppose this is a curve which is drawn in XY coordinate system, and it is like this, y equals to fx. This is the function. This curve has this function. We know this thing, for every curve there is a function, and for every function there is a curve in XY coordinate system. Y equals to fx is suppose the equation of this curve. Okay, now what happens, in case we want to find out the area under this curve between the 2 points on x-axis, x2 and x1. Okay, area under this curve between these 2 points. So for this thing, we know what we have to do. We have to perform the integration between these two limits. So it is very simple to find the area between these 2 points x2 and x1 below this curve. We have to do this thing, y dx x2 x1, that is what the area under this curve. Okay, now what happens, that in this curve we can see from P to R, as I am showing with the arrow, you can see this curve is advancing. Okay, so from P to R the value of y is continuously changing. At this point it is at highest value, at this point it is at lowest value. Okay, now in case I ask you that what is the mean y which is acting between these 2 points, means neither too high nor too low, something in between. Okay, so suppose that mean y is this. Okay, that is x1m or x2m, because it is mean, so it will remain constant throughout the advance of the curve. Okay, so in case mean y is represented by this line mm, which is straight line. Why is straight? Because it is remaining constant all the time between these 2 points x1 and x2. It's like this. So in case I am claiming that mn corresponds to mean y, or I can also say mean effective y, then area under the line mn and area under the curve between the 2 points P and R corresponding to x1 and x2, area under these 2 points P and R below this curve, and area under this line, that is mean effective y, must be same. So very simple, you can see that this is straight line Mn, okay, and under this the area, the shape of that area is rectangle. So we know this thing that rectangle's area is what? Length into breadth. So length is what? x2 minus x1, that is L, into this breadth, that is equals to mean effective y. So area under this curve between the points P and R and area under this mean effective y must be same. Applying that concept, what we see, x2 x1 y dx, this is the integration between these 2 points, limits are x2 and x1, must be equals to the area under this line Mn. So that is equals to length of this rectangle x2 minus x1 into mean effective y, mey. So mey equals to how much? This LHS upon x2 minus x1. This is what the concept of mean effective y. Hope you would understood this thing. Once again, that we can see that the value of y is continuously changing. This is the highest value, this is the lowest value. I want some mean value, neither too high nor too low, something in between. So the concept is that in case this is mean, this line Mn is mean, okay, then area under Mn and area between these 2 points P and R corresponding to x1 and x2 must be same. So applying that concept, I have got mean effective y. Now coming to the topic, what is mean effective pressure for a 4-stroke SI engine? See, this is the diagram of Otto cycle in PV diagram. Okay, what is Otto cycle? Otto cycle is the fundamental cycle on which the SI engine works. Okay, now we know this thing that in Otto cycle the processes are 1 to 2 represents what? Adiabatic compression of the charge, 2 to 3 is the constant volume heat addition, 3 to 4 is the working adiabatic expansion, and 4 to 1 is the heat rejection. Okay, now this V1 and V2 are what? V1 is the initial volume. See what happens when the engine sucks the charge in, then ultimately when the cylinder is completely filled with charge, means it is the end of the suction stroke, that is the initial volume V1, and ultimately it is compressed adiabatically to volume V2. This is the clearance volume. So piston reciprocates between these two magnitudes of volume, that is V1 and V2. Okay, so V1 is the total amount of charge which is sucked inside the engine cylinder, V2 is the extent of compression, means ultimately that entire charge is compressed to its clearance volume, that is V2. Okay, now this 2 to 3 is what? Heat addition at constant volume, and 3 to 4 is the adiabatic expansion, and 4 to 1 is heat rejection. Now what happens that in this cycle we can see that there is no constant pressure, same as in this curve what we see that value of y is continuously changing. So over here also we can see pressure is increasing, then again increasing, then decreasing, then again decreasing, like this. So there is no fixed pressure. Now you would have understood what is mean effective pressure. Means in case I want that over the piston, this is the piston, over the piston some hypothetical mean pressure which is always acting over it, pressure is continuously changing, some hypothetical mean pressure I want, that is what the mean effective pressure is. So how to find out? It is very simple. We know this thing that in case we represent a cyclic process in PV diagram, then net work done is what? The area enclosed by that cyclic process. So for this case Otto cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, the area enclosed by this loop is what the total work done is, that is equals to the cyclic integral PdV. I can write in general way like this, del W equals to cyclic integral PdV, that is the area of this loop 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now in x-axis there is what? Volume. Okay, so in case I am dividing the area of this loop with this net change in x-axis, that is V1 minus V2, what I will get? I will get a number, that is what the mean effective pressure is. Okay, so once again, in case I am dividing the area of this loop which is representing the work done of the cycle with the net change in volume, this is called as stroke volume. Okay, stroke volume is what? That the amount of displacement of piston from top dead center to bottom dead center. When piston displaces from top dead center to bottom dead center, then the net amount of volume it is accumulating inside, that is what the stroke volume. So simple, in case I am dividing the work done, that is the area of this closed loop, with the net change in volume, that is V1 minus V2, what I will get? I will get the mean effective pressure. The concept is same as like that of this case, mean effective Y. And the concept is same, that in case this is the mean effective pressure Pm, then area below this line AB, okay, what we are assuming, that over the piston head the pressure remains constant, okay, hypothetically constant, that is equals to Pm. So area under this line AB and area of this closed loop must be same. So this is what the concept of mean effective pressure is. Thank you.